The story begins amidst a battlefield soaked in blood and littered with destruction. What was once a beautiful, noble estate now lies in complete ruin. The courtyard is a scene of horror. Maids butchered without mercy, their bodies scattered like broken dolls, some even set ablaze. Flames flicker ominously in the distance, casting dancing shadows across the blood-stained grounds as those too frightened to fight back are mercilessly slaughtered. At the heart of this carnage, two men clash in brutal combat. Their swords meet with thunderous force, each strike echoing with raw fury. One of the warriors, his face twisted in rage, raises his blade high above his head, prepared to cleave his opponent in two. But the blow is blocked, just barely, as the other man holds his ground. Blood oozes from a deep wound in his chest, his breath coming in ragged, shallow gasps. And yet, his eyes burn not with fear, but with desperate, unyielding determination. We're told of the prestigious Ragnar clan, guardians of the Empire's northernmost reaches. Their legacy spans over a millennium, their ancestral home known across the realm as the Great Northern Wall. The Ragnar clan owes its fearsome strength to the dragon's blood that flows in their veins. Each member of the family is born with unmatched magical prowess, extraordinary endurance, and mastery of the blade. All except for one. That man, RMC, the one now bleeding on the battlefield, still standing despite his wounds, is the black sheep of the family. His name is Theo. His opponent, a robed figure with an emotionless gaze, watches him falter. Theo's body trembles as the blade cuts into him again. The robed man says coldly, his voice dripping with contempt, "You refuse to learn, Theo. There are some things that hard work simply cannot achieve. People call that lack of talent." Theo, gasping for air, the robed man slowly pulls down his bandana, revealing a face Theo knows all too well, Renan. A man he once trusted, a mentor, now a betrayer. To not inherit the gift of our bloodline. That must be infuriating, huh? Renan sneers, his words laced with venom. You trained every day like a fool, believing effort could compensate for what you lack. It was pitiful, really. Theo clenches his teeth, the pain nearly unbearable. Why, Renan? He demands. Why are you doing this? Renan chuckles darkly, the sound cruel and mocking. Watching you flail and struggle all these years, it was pathetic. They called you the imbecile of Ragnar, and rightly so. You should have stayed hidden, like the talentless worm you are. Rage ignites in Theo's eyes. You are my teacher, he cries. You taught me swordsmanship. You made me believe in myself. And now, you betray us? You sold out the Rose Palace, our home, to them? Before Theo can say more, Renan's blade flashes, a swift, merciless strike. Theo's scream rips through the air as his arm is severed, blood gushing from the wound. He collapses, writhing in pain. Renan sighs, almost bored. Blame me all you want, Theo, but this happened because of you. He grabs Theo by the hair, forcing him to look around at the devastation. Look, he snarls, the Rose Palace burns. Your household lies slaughtered, even your mother. Theo's heart shatters as she is dragged into view, her lifeless body tossed carelessly to the ground before him. This is all because of you. You were too weak, too talentless to protect them. Theo's mind races. Grief and fury flood his heart. No, he whispers, his voice cracking. He trembles, broken and devastated. With what strength remains, he lunges, grabbing his fallen sword with his remaining hand. He screams, every ounce of pain, sorrow, and anger pouring out, as he throws himself forward in a final desperate attack. But before he can reach Renan, another blade pierces his chest from behind. He crashes to the ground. From the shadows, a new figure steps forward. His voice is cold, commanding. Enough with the yapping, Renan. Finish it. Renan sighs and breaks the tense moment with a shrug. Theo lies barely conscious. His thoughts swirl with confusion and sorrow. What does he mean, almost done? Is this really how it ends? After a lifetime of effort, of struggling, of being mocked and cast aside, Theo now finds himself staring at the ashes of everything he once held dear. The Rose Palace is aflame, his clan butchered, his mother dead before his eyes. This is the destiny of the talentless. Bitter tears begin to fall from Theo's eyes. If only I had talent, Maybe things could have been different, even just a little. His voice is faint now, cracked and fading with regret. As the flames creep closer, their heat consuming him, darkness begins. But suddenly, a strange glow emerges before him. A status window materializes, luminous and surreal against the darkness of his despair. You have died. Ragnar's talent has activated. Return to regression point. His eyes snap open. His breath quickens in confusion. No longer does he see the blazing ruins or smell the acrid smoke of war. Instead, before him lies a wooden training sword. Standing opposite him is Renan, the very man who had murdered him. Renan tilts his head casually, unaware of Theo's shock. You seem tired. We can end the lesson here if you'd like. Theo stares in disbelief, glancing around the training courtyard. The chirping of birds, the soft wind, the trainees nearby, it all feels too normal, too real. His heart pounds in his chest. I died, didn't I? He whispers, more to himself than anyone else. His mind reels, struggling to process the impossible. He's alive. Not just alive, back in time. He's been sent back to a moment before it all went wrong. And then, as if answering him, another status window appears before his eyes. Tutorial Quest Punch Renan. Theo blinks at the prompt, glancing between the glowing text and the man before him. Renan doesn't seem to notice it. Theo's hand trembles. A part of him wonders, is this real? Is this how flashbacks work? He drops his wooden sword, confusion swirling in his chest. I don't know what's going on, he mutters, but maybe this is a gift from the gods. Clenching his fist, Theo swings, aiming straight for Renan's face. He lands the punch. Renan doesn't even flinch. What's wrong with you? Renan mutters, taken aback. The hit felt more like a soft pat than a real strike. Frustration bubbles inside Theo. Is this a dream? Why does it feel so real? Without warning, Renan grabs his wooden sword again and knocks Theo back with a swift blow. You said the lesson was over, Theo shouts, anger and confusion mixing in his voice. Renan lets out a tired sigh as he steadies himself. I get it. The awakening ceremony is coming, and you're frustrated with your lack of progress. But you're a Ragnar. If you're going to hit someone, use your sword, not your fists. With a final dismissive wave, Renan turns and walks away. The other trainees in the courtyard laugh cruelly. What was that? Hitting your master? Still the clan's talentless joke. How are you even a Ragnar? Their voices bite into him like cold steel. The illegitimate child, the disgrace. The words echo through the training yard like a cruel chorus. Theo falls to his knees, grabbing a handful of sand from the ground and letting it slip through his fingers. The grainy texture, the cold breeze, the humiliation, it's all real, not a dream. Suddenly, a chill runs down his spine. The air around him feels colder. His eyes widen. The awakening ceremony. That means it's 10 years ago. He's 17 again. Theo stares at his hands, his breath catching. How is this possible? Another status window appears, this one congratulating him. Tutorial quest complete. Ragnar's talent activated. His breath hitches. The glowing text reflects in his wide, confused eyes. Would you like to receive your reward now? His hand trembles as it moves toward the glowing yes. Is this real? He wonders one last time. He clicks it, and then it happens. An overwhelming sensation floods his body. A warmth divine and ancient surges through his veins. His chest tightens. His breath catches. He can feel it. Power. Not imagined, not hoped for, but real. It's as if the strength of his ancestors, the might of the Ragnar bloodline, is finally awakening within him. His eyes widen in awe. He's been blessed. The talent he was never born with has been granted.